my credit score. And my credit score, when I posted this picture, I think it was 839, right? So I've never tried to get an 850 or anything of that nature. I don't think that that's wise. I don't want to pull out my hair trying to get an 850, but I'm at 839, right? So I posted that not too long ago, and I'm thinking, well, why not try for 850 since I'm so close? So the highest my credit score has ever been was 847. So since I'm at 839, there's 11 points. Well, there's 11 points before I get to 850. If I can get to 850, so I'm on this quest to get to 850. So you guys follow along with this quest. I have no idea how to get these next 11 points. I have none whatsoever. I know what I can do to screw it up. I certainly know that, but I have no idea how I can gather these next 11 points. But we're going to see what happens to it. And sometimes, your credit score falls for, particularly sometimes for no reason at all. You think it just does, right? And so even with me, some people will have some issues when it comes to their credit score. So even with me, so earlier this week or last week or whatever, Chase. So I have a credit card with Chase. Chase changed their name with the credit bureaus. So they didn't change the account and how much, it's a credit card. So how much the limit is and, how much I owe, which I don't owe them anything and all that kind of stuff. They didn't change any of that, but they changed the name on the account. So it doesn't just say Chase anymore. It's JPMC. So so it's JPMC something something, right? So they changed the name because they're JP Morgan Chase. So they changed the name to it on the thing. Now it threw some stuff out of whack, if you will. So the credit bureaus they didn't put it on there like it was a new account, but since they changed the name, they even said to me that, "Oh, congratulations on your new car lease." I was like, "Wait, what? What new car lease?" So since I'm signed up with everything that's credit related, I'm getting all these emails as if somebody went and leased a car in my name or something of that nature. Took me all of 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes to figure out what was going on. All Chase did was change their name on there. But those kinds of things, those kind of fluctuations and influxes of data that hit your credit report, they can impact your credit score, all right? So a lot of people were panicking. I got a lot of emails, a lot of calls from people saying, "Hey, what's going on?" or whatever. With this, they're saying I have an account or whatever. And if they said to me, or I said to them, "Is it Chase?" and they said yes, then I was able to alleviate some of those fears, okay? So it is what it is. But join me on my quest. Join me on my quest to get to 850. What else is that? And a lot of speaking engagements. A whole lot of speaking engagements have come my way over the last 3 years. Some places that I'm doing it regularly, annually, semi-annually, or what do you call it? Yeah, semi-annually or biannually, or what have you. So a lot of different places, getting in front of a lot of people, telling you about credit. So if you got a place you want me to come speak, contact me, 800@creditscoreman.com. I'll come out and speak to you and your organization and what have you. All right, so let's jump with these last 5, you guys, and I'm going to let you out of here on this anniversary day for the 800 Credit Score Man Show. Number 5, I already told you guys, stop applying for everything. Number 6, ask questions first. So before you do anything that may impact your credit, contact me. Shoot me an email or contact somebody else that knows about credit. So you don't have to only do it, you don't have to only give me a call. If you listen to my show, but you got a quote unquote credit guy that works for another place or whatever, contact them, but contact somebody and ask questions first before you go off and do things. So while you're contemplating all the other scenarios that might happen when you're trying to do something that's dealing with your finances or whatever, you're contemplating, what's the interest rate and, can I make this payment or whatever it is, if you got a credit question as well, then you give me a call, right? That's one of my top 10 things that I want you to do with credit. Number 7, become an authorized user. You listen to the show, I love this. Become an authorized user. So if you have a spouse, because I run into this so much, one of the spouses has a great credit score. The other one, not so much, right? So it was that way before they met, or it became that way while they were together, whatever it is. But if you got a spouse and one of them has a very good credit score, then add your spouse, your long-term whatever, your long-term boo, add them to one of your credit cards and help them boost their credit. It's going to help you both in the end. If you don't own a home now, but eventually going to go own a home, then add them to that. There is limited, very, very limited risk when it comes to authorized user if you do it correctly. You got questions? Who you going to call? Call the 800 Credit Score Man, all right? But yes, authorized user. Number 8, pay off your medical collections. So we just talked a little bit in the question of the day about collections. Pay off your medical collections. If you got medical collections and what I call quote unquote regular collections, then you want to pay off the medical ones first. That's going to help your score first. So if my job is to help you improve your credit score, I'm going to give it to you in a strategy and a way that's going to do it the most effective way. And that would be to pay off your medical collections off of your credit report. So that's number 8. Number 9, not if you don't have a lot of credit. So if you don't have a lot of credit, you got a thin credit file, you're just getting started, you came out of bankruptcy or whatever, then go get yourself a credit builder loan. Get a credit builder loan from a credit union. They may call it something different, but that's what it is, a credit builder loan. Of course, I've talked about this before. You can go back and listen to the show. But yes, credit builder loan. And this is like a bonus. It's like 9.2 or whatever. So this is a bonus. And get yourself a secure card. If you don't have a credit card, and I meant to mention this earlier, if you do not have a credit card, you are losing out on points on your credit report and your credit score. Trust me and believe me. Some of you don't like credit cards. I don't particularly care for them, but they are a necessary evil, especially with your credit score and you're trying to improve it. Get your credit card, whether it's a secured card because your score is low, or if you can get a regular credit card. But go out and get yourself a credit card, at least one. Preferably a Visa, MasterCard, Discover, one of the main credit cards, and not necessarily a store card. But a store card seems to be easier to obtain, so that's not a bad thing to get either. All right? So do that, and then contact me and let me know what's going on, and I can tell you how to use it tell you how to use it effectively to help you with your credit score. The last thing I got to give you is sign up for Experian Boost. So Experian Boost is new, it's out. They can look at your cell phone bills, your utility bills to help you boost your credit scores. Now, it's supposed to boost you, and it's Experian.com/boost, BOOST. Now, it's supposed to boost be able to boost your credit score with Experian only 20 points. I have seen and talked to people that have had way more than 20 points. Double the points of 20. So you make sure you go do that. And I'm going to give you this one too. This is like a 10.2. Add your rent to your credit report. I've been preaching this for so long about adding your rent to your credit report, and not enough people have done it. Add your rent to your credit report. There are several companies that'll do it. Here's what I will say about that. Don't add it to a place that will only send it to Experian. Don't add it to a place that'll only send your rental payment history to TransUnion. Don't add it to a place that'll only send it to Equifax and Experian. Get a place that'll add the rent to all three. So even if you're playing, and the only reason you're listening to me is to improve your credit score so you can buy a home, and you're going to buy that home in 9 months, even if that's your plan, get that rent placed on your credit report and get it done now, even if it costs you a few bucks. Some places, one place that I wouldn't particularly use myself, but they charge like a fee of $95 a year or something, or initial fee of $95 and like $6.95 a month. That's unnecessary, because there's other places out there that are sending it to all three for a third of that price. All right, so yes, it might cost you a few bucks, but the dividends on the back end of your credit score going up and you being able to get that new home or new car or whatever it is you're trying to get pays dividends on that. So you make sure you go out, and that's all 10. That's all 10, you guys. So you make sure you go out and you get that done to help improve your credit score. That's enough stuff for today, I believe. This is the 3-year anniversary show of the 800 Credit Score Man show, and I sincerely want to thank you guys, every one of you, for listening. And there's so many people. I thought about like naming folks. Hey, let me name people that I contact and I talk to all the time that encourage me and whatever. And it's just way, way too many people. And so I don't want to leave nobody out either, because then you're blaming on my heart and not my head, and that would just be my head and not my heart. So I want to say again, thank you guys for listening to the 800 Credit Score Man Show. We will continue to help you improve your credit scores, you guys. Hey, and look, listen, are you listening to me today? I got my voice back. It's all the way back. Even though I'm coaching baseball and I got to yell at second and third graders, every week, 2, 3, 4 times a week, my voice is back. So I'm happy to be back, and I will see you, or you'll see me and hear me next week on Saturday at 2:30 Eastern time, right here on the 800 Credit Score Man Show. You know how I got to do before I get out of here? Kobe, Cameron, and Carter, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm out.